What's happening, man? I know I'm running late, so y'all forgive me. Had a rough morning this morning, man, but it's all good, man. I hope everybody's doing good this morning. I hope everybody's feeling good. Shout out to Miss Patrice Langford. Shout out to Miss Etta Lockhart, Mr. Michael Lockhart, the Lockhart Squad, Miss Gina L. Chase, Jeremy Salas, Hawaiian Cowboy, Joe Tranchina, Kelvin Hicks, April Barnes, DC, 4 Life, Texas in the building, Miss Niecy in the building, Triple D, Mafia Mize, Bruce got the Toxic Juice, Julia, King G, and Jay Worthy, man. Shout out to everybody rocking. I appreciate all the love and support, man. Let's get these likes up. Let's get these shares up. Help your boy beat up this algorithm, man. They hating on my rhythm. The algorithm trying to knock me off my rhythm. So y'all make sure y'all support Landlord Sports. Let's go. Let's get it. Yeah, I'm off to a kinda rough start, man, but I'ma still make sure I give y'all show, man. Had some bad news this morning, but we gotta keep pushing, man, you know? So let's get it. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. How you gonna disappoint me, baby, Mr. Paul? You understand? Shout out to everybody rocking, man. Yes, sir. But you know, first and foremost, we gotta make sure these haters do the most, and that's hate, man. Make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Let's get this trap jump around the corner. It's hump day. Yeah, I gotta get my energy back up, man. Let's go.
I can't see a thing, all this money in my face. I just blew a bag, ran it back the same day. Hey, ain't no looking back, came a long way. Hey, I know that they mad, but just let them hate. That what make them hate, that what make them hate.
Let's go.
And we just getting K and they just in the way. Hey, that what make them hate, that what make them hate. Hey, cause we just getting K and they just in the way. Hey,
I know it's already late, man, but we're gonna go and crank it up. You might think you at school or maybe even at home or watching me through a phone, but I promise you are in the trap, sir.
Trap.
I promise.
Trap.
Make no mistake about it, man. Hey, I received some sad news about one of my homeboys that grew up with me, man, and it's just rough this morning, y'all. Y'all gotta bear with me, man. Y'all gotta bear with me. But let me see. Prayers up to my people, man. You know, R.I.P. to my homeboy PJ. It's rough this morning, man. Somebody grew up with me. I know the man whole family. And it just, you know, it's rough this morning, y'all. I promise. But we gonna push through, man. We gonna push through, man. But prayers up to him and his mama, his brother Greg, his brother Sydney, his sister Jessica. You know, our prayers with y'all, man. And I hate this in this trying time, man. You know, I just wish all this craziness would stop in the city, man. It's just crazy going on out here, man. But yeah, I received this news last night, and you know, it's been rough, man. I barely slept, so you know, it's just been disturbing, man. So it's just crazy, man. But we gonna crank this thing on though. We gonna fight through though, man. I'm still here for y'all, so we gonna fight through, man. So let's get it. Let's see. Let's talk about these stinking Cardinals, man.
Trap.
Talk about these stinking Cardinals. Okay, let's see. With the Op Watch, Mr. James Conner, man, we got to talk about stopping the run once again. Until we prove to everybody that we gonna just consistently stop the run. We heavily invested in Mizey Smith. Of course, we understand that stopping the run is something very pivotal for our team. So we got to make sure we show everybody that we mean business. This ain't gonna be we do it one time and now everything's good, everything's okay. This gonna be one of them moments to where like you gotta do this every day. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do this every time. You gotta actually prove what's going on. You can't just get away with it one time. People gonna consistently try us to the end of time. They just is. You know, They're going to try us to the end of time, and that's just something we're going to have to deal with, man. But James Conner is a decent running back. You know, he don't have no astronomical numbers this year, but he is somebody that's a threat, somebody that runs hard. He's a hard runner, and you're going to have to actually tackle him and get him down. You know what I'm saying? So that's something you're going to have to deal with. That's something you're going to have to understand. James Conner is a hard runner. This Arizona team as a whole, it really ain't too much that's it ain't too much they have to oppose a threat to us, just being honest. Like, we just a far superior team. We are. We just a far superior team. We just better than these dudes all around. But, you know, one of my takes gonna let you know how I'm feeling, the vibe I'm getting from this game. Of course, the type of vibes we on, it ain't no sneak up games. It ain't no letdown games over here. We treating everybody like a off.
Hey, yo, pass me a lighter, I'm trying to smoke me up.
So it ain't no letdown game. So we gotta focus. We on that seize everything type vibe for the rest of the year. But, you know, this is somebody who can, you know, affect the game. When you such a far better team than these guys, man, it's gonna be difficult trying to be unbiased and just evaluate this team, because they really just not that good, y'all. Let's just be real.
You trash!
They just not that good. They just not, man. I'm trying to figure out, you know, you gotta respect your opponent. You know, like Coach Pop says, man, it gotta be the appropriate fear that you show all of the people that you playing against, you know what I'm saying, aka respect. But, you know, we ain't the ones that got to play against these dudes. These dudes got to play on the field. The Cowboys got to play them. So, you know what I'm saying? When I'm evaluating them from behind my computer, I don't have to really show them that much respect. But, you know, Joshua Dobbs did play us last year. Excuse me, I got to see him in person. Joshua Dobbs played with the Titans last year, and he did pretty bad, but he wasn't hard, but he made a few plays for them. So, you know, this defense got a taste of him last year with another offense, and now they bringing in the Eagles' old coach. What's his name? Rick Gannon or something like that? Yeah, they got the Eagles' offensive coordinator coming in here, and you know how we did Jalen Hurts with the Eagles' offense. Now, to be fair, Jalen did kind of get off. You know what I'm saying? Jalen kind of got, not Jalen, but what's his name? Gardner Minshew got off, not Jalen. Jalen ain't did nothing against the Cowboys. But, you know, we got to pay attention to what they got going on, man. Hold on. They said it's the defense. Hold on. Is it the Eagles' defensive coordinator or the offensive coordinator? I might be wrong. Let me see. Hold on. Arizona. Which one it is? I ain't mistaken, is it, y'all? It could be, man. It's a rough morning this morning. Hold on. I thought, yeah. Oh, he the head coach. So, yeah. Is he over the defense? I thought he was over the offense. No, he over the defense. Yeah, he the defensive coordinator. My bad. You know, Dak nodded his head up. That's what that was. Yeah. Dak nodded his head up. That's what it was. Yeah. Dak put up 40 on them boys. You know how he get down, man.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
Yeah, you know we gotta smoke us a op, Mr. Mafia Miles. We gonna pass us a lighter. We already, you know, he been a pack over here. He been a Cowboys pack.
Trap.
Y'all know I told you I had a rough morning, but we gonna shake out of it, man. I just gotta get my energy back up. You know, you still gotta work, you still gotta push through, man. So, you know, y'all gonna help me get over this, get through this right now. I know y'all is. I already know my people gonna look out for me. You know, he said offense went to the coast. What you mean? Oh, the coast. The coast got the Eagles OC. Yeah, I knew both. Like, everybody left the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? Everybody left. So yeah, that was my bad. He over there running with what's the guy? Richardson, and they done got him hurt. See, that's the same fate that was gonna have, right? Jalen Hurts was gonna have the same fate if they keep playing them like this, man. You know what I'm saying? We're not wishing no injury on nobody, But that's just the way it is. You can't just. Then what's strange about that? This just finna be quick. What's strange about it? Didn't Trevor Lawrence just give him some advice? He just gave Richard some advice. He said, "Hey man, you gotta lessen up these hits, cause these hits ain't like college hits. They ain't like college. They ain't like college, y'all. Y'all know that." So he said, "Hey, you gotta lessen them hits. You can't be taking them same hits in the pros." So it's funny that the very next week, not funny, but ironic, that the very next week he get hurt with a shoulder injury. So Trevor tried to tell him, but you can't just play your quarterbacks that way, man. You just can't do it these days. Ain't nobody built for that. Cam couldn't do it. Cam was probably the most physically imposing quarterback we probably seen before. Him, Big Ben, them dudes just get hurt out the wild, man. You just can't run them like that. And really, Big Ben just scrambled though. He didn't really run like Cam them, but he kind of scrambled. But yeah, man. Like I said about this offense though, man, it really don't have too many threats. You got another threat I'm gonna talk about next, but as far as the run game as a whole, man, we gotta just beat them to death. We gotta kill them. I know how we do it. Seize everything. Shout out to my YouTube brother HTM Sports coming in strong with the $19.99 for your man. I appreciate you, sir.
Trap.
He says Cardinals are the 27th ranked passing offense, the 17th ranked run defense, and the 22nd. Come on, HTM. We gotta find a way. We gotta find a way to make this interesting, man. We got a whole week of this, sir. We gotta find a way to make this interesting, man. We got a whole week of this. I don't know what to tell these people. I done told them they trash already. I done told them.
Trash!
I don't know how many other ways I could say it, but he said 17th ranked run defense and the 22nd ranked pass defense. They aren't good at anything. Good grief.
Trap.
Wait a minute. ATM be so blunt. Like, that's y'all gotta watch his shows, man. ATM be so blunt with it when he say stuff. He just, they ain't good and they ain't shit. Like he'll just straight up tell you they ain't shit. But it's all good. He said they aren't good at anything but running the ball, and he said, and we good at run defense this year. Yeah, like I said, that's why I put this on here, because we got to prove it. We got to make sure we consistently show them that we ain't playing in this run game no more. And like I said, a lot of people thinking it's all on Mozzie's shoulders, but I'm afraid it's not just on Mozzie's shoulders. We got Hankins now. We got a full season of Jonathan Hankins. That's why I feel like we going to be improving a lot. You know what I'm saying? We going to improve a lot. Yeah, Henry be cutting up, don't it? He ain't real nefarious. Like I told you, he say he be living righteous, but he the one nefarious the whole time. See, I told y'all just believe him because he wear glasses. That's the only reason. I'm going to have to pull out me some glasses. Maybe y'all will believe that I'm living righteous one day. You understand? But, yeah, man. But it ain't necessarily just on Mozzie. It's on Jonathan Hankins. He improved us by a yard last year in run defense. So now when you yeah, it's just the glasses, y'all. Don't fall for it. But now that you got Jonathan Hankins full time and a full year in his defense, a full year off season and all of that, I feel like we can actually be a formidable run team now, a formidable run defense. Now you actually got Micah Parsons moving around again, being that queen on the chessboard again. You remember for a minute we kind of got mad at DQ last year because he just stopped moving Micah around. He just left him at the right side. He just left Micah alone and just let him pass rush to the end of time. But now he's back to moving him around, back to being creative with him. Hopefully he don't stop that. Hopefully he don't stop and mess that up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mafia Miles with the $20 super, man. I appreciate you, sir. I really do. He says, we just got to play every team like they are top 5. That's what lost us easy games last year. Going in, slacking, thinking we had an easy W. Absolutely, sir. I couldn't agree more.
Trap.
I couldn't agree more. See, look, y'all, I love my chat because we be on the same type of time. Like, listen to this, y'all. Mafia finna make me skip segments, man, because look, we still on this. We be so in tune that I got a whole segment on that, Mafia. So you finna make me, you making me get out of order, sir. You making me out of order. I'm trying to organize the show a little bit, I hope y'all enjoy the efforts. Y'all see me, I'm trying to organize it just a tad bit more these days. But I got a whole segment on that, Mafia, why I say don't let down. So we ain't trying to let down, you know what I'm saying? But let's see. Yeah, Mafia finna make me skip segments all of a sudden. Shout out to Danny Holmes with the $10 super. I appreciate you, man. He just simply just showing support. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Trap. Bro, you know it's real when I got a whole graphic for it. So, yeah, just stay tuned. I'm going to touch on that shortly. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, I think we can be a great run defense together. I don't put it on no individual player. Like, it ain't just Mozzie. Because Mozzie probably ain't all the way ready when it comes to just being this dominant force. Most defensive tackles ain't ready like that coming out the gate. They just not a microwavable position. You have to let that slow roast. You have to let it cook, marinate. You understand? So Mozzie could come along throughout the season, but right now I wouldn't put that all on Mozzie's shoulders. And you see everybody's being involved. D-Law coming back, being a gangster in the run game. That's Dorrance Armstrong superpower, being a run defense guy. You know what I'm saying? I give him all kind of hell when it comes to him rushing the passer. But as a run defender, Dorrance Armstrong pretty decent. So I give him that grace right there for sure. He's pretty decent at run defense. So we got players that's good against stopping the run. So we'll just have to concentrate on it. We don't have to worry about Josh Dobbs to that point. We can make him throw the football, and then if that's the case, it is over, sir. Stopping the run, another way to stop the run is getting up early. Best believe the way Mike McCarthy want to attack this game with this complimentary football, he will be taking the ball more often. We got a great defense, but you'll think we'll want to put the defense out there first. That's not how to be. Think about this. If you got a gangster defense, you want to get up. So now you putting the pressure on the ops. You putting the pressure on the ops right now.
Hey, yo, pass me a lighter, I'm trying to smoke me up.
If you get a touchdown first, think about it. If you got that much confidence in your defense, if you get a touchdown first, it's finna be even worse for these boys. It's finna be real ugly now. So now when you add that together, like, sir, that combination right there, that's complimentary football. You want to get a touchdown first, now you putting all kind of pressure on the opposition. And you seen that's exactly what happened to the Jets. When we scored first, it took them all the way out of their game plan. They couldn't even play the game like they wanted to. Like, you think the Jets wanted to run Breece Hall 9 times? You think they wanted to just give him the ball 4? No, I think he ran 4 times for 9 yards. Do you think they wanted to put him in the game plan way more than that? But the way the game played out, it just made them audible their whole game plan. Because they got down so quickly, they had to get back up. They had to try to keep up with our offense, and that's a tough, tall task to ask of any offense going against our defense. So that's what kind of messed up their whole game plan. And look forward to something like that happening in this game. Mike McCarthy might just come out there and take the ball and get up, and then let them release the hounds of that pass rush. He gonna release the hounds, and then now the Cardinals got to kind of adjust and try to find another way, another game plan. Because everybody game plan gonna come in here to try to run the ball against the Cowboys. It's just not gonna work now. Trap. Everybody got a game plan to run the ball, but when you get hit in the mouth, what Mike Tyson said, everybody got a plan until they get hit in the mouth. So that's how we doing it. We hit you in the mouth and make you audible and adjust your game plan. Now you just doomed. Now it's just doom and gloom for you. But stopping the run, it will be something week in and week out we're going to have to prove. Think about it. If they can get away from not dealing with our pass rush, when you want to do that, nobody wants to see our pass rush, y'all. Nobody on the planet, nobody on planet Earth, Earth with 2 F's, y'all know how I say it. Nobody on planet Earth want to see this pass rush we have. Nobody. So y'all got to make sure the stopping the run is going to be very, very pivotal, man. So let's get it. Let's move on. Trap. Yes, sir. Okay, now we talking about this big time matchup. Y'all know I got to be a little nefarious on how I spell this stuff, man. Y'all know me. You know what I'm saying? Earth, planet Earth. You understand? Where the TH at? We don't know. We don't have no clue where the TH at in that word. Planet Earth. You understand? Miss Craven, Cowboys in the building. What's happening? She said 16 yards between Davin Cook and Breece Hall. We good so far. Yo, Craven, you got to think about it, though. We still didn't get put up to the test, though. Our game plan was just so gangster, it made them audible their game plan, so we didn't have to deal with their run game. We got up early and made them not feel like they can't run the ball no more. You know what I'm saying? It's like we changed their game plan. That's superior level strategy right there. You know what I'm saying? That's stuff that I'm going to leave Kellen alone. I always go back to Kellen, but I can't wait till we 2 years after Kellen because I got to compare it. I got to, y'all. I know some people get mad at me, keep referencing Kellen, but this was just last year, y'all. So it's going to be a comparison. It's going to be a comparison. I don't know no way to avoid it. But that's type of stuff like the holistic view. You know, how they say you can't see the trees for the forest. You can't see the forest for the trees, rather. The reason they say that stuff is because you making little errors and not understanding the holistic view of what you're doing. So experienced play caller will understand the holistic view. You might ask Mike McCarthy, why did you run the ball on 3rd and long in the red zone? You want to know why? Because he know his defense is him.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
He's working with his defense. He like, I don't have to be risky and try to score because I understand the holistic view. I'm finna just run the ball because my defense is gangster. So now, it's just a little strategy like that we didn't understand last year. But now, we could talk about this matchup right here. This is a key matchup. You know, they got me digging in the crates looking for a matchup, y'all. It's ugly, man. They don't have many talented players over here. But, you know, Hollywood can break your game if you let him. He's a speedy guy. We already know he came from the Ravens. He had a decent career over there with Lamar Jackson. But it's hard to be concerned with these dudes when you got the DB room that we have, y'all. It's just hard, man. I'm sorry. Trap. Somebody gotta help me out when I'm doing this. Cause look, I'm trying to figure out ways to respect these dudes, but their receiving core is like, you know, it's subpar. They got Hollywood Brown. You know, Hollywood and a couple of dudes. That's who they got. They got Zach Ertz. Guess who else they got, y'all? They got somebody I ain't even know was still playing football. These boys got Jeff Swain over there. Trap. Who remember Jeff Swain? I ain't even know Jeff Swain was still playing football, y'all. They still got Jeff Swain over there. When I seen it, I'm looking like I thought something was wrong with my internet. I said, Jeff Swain, I thought this man been stopped playing football. Or do he just got an old name that sound like he been gone or something? I don't know what it is. Jeff Swain sound like he played football like 30 years ago, man. I don't know. Shout out to Mafia Mod GTA with another $10 soup. I appreciate you, sir. He says, we already have everyone ranking us number 1 and number 2 in power rankings, even the haters. You know we good when the haters got us at the top of the pyramid. Absolutely, sir. You right about that. It's hard to believe it, though. You know, a lot of them haters, they just be sitting back just trying to see, like, hey, we gonna say they this and that, and then when they fall, they'll be like, aha, I knew it. See, I don't care. I don't really care what the haters say, good or bad. You know, we just block them out all the way, you know. We block the haters out completely. All the naysayers and non-believers, we block them out completely because if they give you a compliment, they probably up to some nefarious activity. You know what I'm saying? Don't buy into it. It's probably some type of, plot with the compliment. So I don't even pay them no mind at all, whether it's good or bad. Sometimes I can't avoid what they say because it be on my timeline. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it just be on my timeline and I can't avoid it, and then it just piss me off anyway. But, I don't give them no credit if it's good or bad. I just look at them like, hey, y'all just trying to be nefarious over there. But let's see. Miss Elder says we gotta keep calling out Kellen to help us remind Big Mike why he is him. You might be right, Miss Elder. We gotta make sure we stamp that, because Mike McCarthy understands everything, y'all. Look, we talking about Coach of the Year type vibes. Mike McCarthy might be on that type of trajectory right now. Because look, a lot of people was mad at Mike the last 2 years, even though he was going 12-5. They was mad because he went calling plays. Now he doing both and still being dominant and successful. So what y'all think about that? Y'all still got something to say about Big Mike Soprano? Let me know.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
Now Mike is managing the game. You hear, look, you know it's real when Jerry coming up there and give you a compliment. Jerry seem like he don't like nobody, man. Hey, Jerry Jones don't like Dak. Jerry don't like Mike McCarthy. Jerry don't like nobody. So if Jerry giving you a compliment, sir, hey, you doing something good. Jerry even had to give him props. Said, hey, Mike McCarthy's doing a wonderful job. He's managing the team. Look at all this stuff that Mike McCarthy had an influence on. And then I'm gonna get back to my conversation, because y'all know I'm just rambling, trying to make it through today. But listen. Mike McCarthy had to get the team motivated and prepared for their game plan. That's one. I'm pretty sure everybody in the chat agrees that they was motivated and prepared. Okay. Another thing, he had to make sure the offense was up to par and on point. He did that. And he's calling plays. He doing all of that at one time and doing a phenomenal job at every end. Y'all got to give that man his props now. Y'all give him his props. ADC for like Jerry don't like himself, man. I'm telling you. Jerry don't like nobody. Jerry Jones don't like nobody. So hey, you gotta watch that, man. You gotta watch it. But let's get back into this matchup. Hollywood versus Diggs. Now, do y'all got any concerns in this matchup? The only concern I say I have is Hollywood got speed. And Trey need to be watching for the double move. That's about it. I can't find much after that, y'all. I could be up here trying to make up some fake content about this stuff, but, we honest in the trap. Even though we don't snitch, we honest in the trap. Like, I don't know what to tell y'all about this offense they have. They got Zach Ertz. Do anybody interested in Zach Ertz? Even though we got J-Ron Curse. Trap. Hey man, I don't know. Look, you would think it's easy to be a content creator. I want some of y'all to come up here and do this game. Come up here and do this game for me. That's what I want you to do. Try to be professional and do this game, cause they just not that good. Let's just be honest. Miss Elder says 65 likes and 131 people in the chat. That is just good and distasteful right there. That's just uncivilized. Good grief. You got me walking around with my head down. How you gonna disappoint a baby? What more do you want from me? You got me staring out the window. Now I gotta give you that ugly cry. Oh my goodness. Hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Trap. I low-key did one of them ugly cries already. But, don't tell nobody. But listen, man. We got a superior defense. They got a subpar offense. I don't know what to tell y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? We're just better. And we're better in a lot of ways. And, good luck for these dudes trying to do stuff. Now, they do got a mobile quarterback in Josh Dobbs. He can run around, Kid Cowboy said Dobbs is a threat. Yeah, I was just touching on that. He's a mobile quarterback. Every mobile quarterback seem like they do good on us. You know what I'm saying? Let's just talk about that. They seem like they get around for a minute. They get a few plays. They don't do good. They get a few plays. But I just, I say the same thing I said for the last two quarterbacks until I'm proved otherwise, right? What did I say about Daniel Jones? What did I say about who we just played? Zach Wilson. Who remembers? Who was in the trap with me? What did I say about that quarterbacks going up against our defense? If anybody could do it, you get a gold stopper today. you know what I'm saying? I don't know if somebody gonna guess it, but I'm gonna tell you. Okay? What I said was I don't have respect enough for them to be able to consistently make the throws on our defense. I don't. Even though Josh Dobbs might make a couple plays, like Trey laughing at you. Even though Josh Dobbs might make a couple of plays, will it be enough? No. Even if he make a couple of big plays or a big run or something like that, it's going to get you okay. You're not going to be able to consistently make those throws against our defense. I just don't have that faith in you. So this is no disrespect. This is just a testament to how I am on my defense. It's not saying that he's the worst quarterback ever. It's just saying my defense is just him,
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him, Jones, I'm him, Duncan.
Shout out to Tate368. Is you the same one that had your name Tate, dog? Let me know, because maybe you changed your name. You had to. You got a wrench. Yeah, that's Tate, dog. Shout out to you. He says exactly, landlord. We are just better. It ain't no way to sugarcoat that, so I just don't know how to sugarcoat that, Zach was supposed to be a threat too. Look, the mobile quarterbacks do present a challenge now. We can't act like we don't present a challenge. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they don't present a challenge to this defense. The reason is because, Micah Parsons and our defensive line is just aggressive. We just trying to go get the quarterback. And when you do that and run these stunts and stuff like DQ, like the run on the defensive line, you going to have some running lanes. It is what it is. You're going to have some running lanes. But are you willing to put your quarterback at risk like that consistently, though? Look, something happened to your quarterback, that's on you, sir. You know what I'm saying? You just keep taking them run lanes and letting your quarterback take hits. That's on you. You know what I'm saying? When he hurt, I don't want to hear nothing about it. That's all it is. So I just don't think nobody want to put their quarterback in that type of risk every play. Like, most people ain't going for that right though. Starboy Entertainment says, Curse says, you quarterback run like running back. We putting the wood on them. Yeah, man, them boys say they gonna run, hit, and talk ish. Didn't they say that? They run, hit, and talk. Shh. Shout out to Big Time Show, the Bishop in the building. What's happening, man? Y'all make sure y'all go support Mr. Bishop, one of the OGs in the game. We had some good watch parties last year, man. So y'all make sure y'all go support Mr. Big Time. The thing about it though, I'm not too fond of watch parties on my team. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't really enjoy it. I'm a fan, man. Y'all, they be spoiling the game for me. Everybody in front of me, man. I be kind of in my feelings doing that. So I don't know. I might do it sometimes. I don't like it. Ms. Nisa says, remember Micah said the defense needs to hold them under 19 points for us to win. So far, check. Exactly. The defense, I love Micah Parsons. Big Time said he don't like it. Like, let's just be real. Trap. I ain't gonna lie, man. It felt like they robbed me of some games, man. Robbed me of some. I don't like it. I'm for real about this Cowboy stuff. Like, people spoiling the play. I'm up here like, oh my God. I don't like it. I don't enjoy that. That's one of the things I watch part on somebody else's game. Not my game, not the Cowboys. I don't like it. Now, I might do it from time to time or something. I don't know, man. I don't know how we're going to do that, but that's just not something I enjoy like that. Because the people in the chat spoiling the game, the people that you're watching it with spoiling the game, it's just crazy. But, yeah, man. Diggs versus Hollywood, all we got to worry about is the double move and his speed. that's pretty much it. I feel like Diggs gonna pretty much dominate that. And if he do try to do some deep shots, you know, good luck to Josh Dobbs having enough time to make the throw, you know. Hey, good luck for him making the throw. He says just turn the volume down. I'm seeing the chat box gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? The chat box gonna tell you, and the person you playing with. And then when you watching it on TV, you can't hear the volume. You can't even hear what's going on in the game. You gotta just watch it. You know, with the sound, you will get a copyright strike. So, you know, it's just kind of complicated to do that and enjoy it. You can do it, but you gotta enjoy it at the same time. You know, Miss Regina said, turn the comments off till after it's over. Then what's the choice? What's the use? I want to interact with y'all too. Maybe I turn the comments on and off. That might be something. I might be able to do that. I might be able to turn them on and off while I'm watching it. I don't know. I do it by myself. Cause look, last year, this is a perfect example, y'all. And I'm gonna move on to the next topic. This is a perfect example. When we did the watch party for the Jaguars game, West Coast was cursing at the end of the game. I ain't know what was going on. West Coast like, oh, damn, shit. All the kind of curse words you can name. He got up cursing. I'm like, what's going on? I'm lost. I'm like, what happened? What happened? And then I had to end up saying that we got the interception at the end of the game. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. So you know, it's stuff like that. I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out, you know. Miss Craven said, that's honestly why I stay off YouTube during our games. Too many spoilers. Yes, man. I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I don't even want nobody doing it for me. Trey said, I only turn up the watch parties on commercials. Yeah, me too. That's how I used to do it when I was a fan. I used to just, you know, go to it when the commercial break or halftime. Then I tap into the content creators. Because I don't know. It just ain't for me, maybe. Maybe it's just not for me. But I think we pretty much handled that. But now, to my trap take of the day, you know? Trap. Don't fall for the letdown, Cowboys. Keep seizing everything, man. We got to do that. So, look, I know a game like this is not a trap game. Because we own that type of vibes. We're not going to allow nobody to just get us like that. So, it's not a trap game. But at the same time, you know, we got to watch ourselves for the letdown. And it's hard to stay motivated in a game like this. Because, like, who are you playing against? Like, where will you find your motivation from? You need to go tap into people like Michael Parsons and stuff like that because he's motivated by greatness. Like, when you playing a team like this, you just got to be motivated by greatness. Like, hey, I'm trying to be great. I don't care who lining up against us. I'm just trying to be the best player I could possibly be. So, I just don't want us to come out here on the letdown type vibes. Do not play to the level of your competition. We need to make sure we still hold that standard, that standard level of play. I feel like Mike McCarthy been taking care of us in that type of aspect, though. He ain't been allowing that like that. So, it's been kind of like different in Dallas, like I say, since Mike McCarthy been a part of this, man. It's been a little different. So I don't know, y'all. What y'all think about that, man? We just can't let we don't fall for the letdown. Stay motivated and continue to seize everything because that's the thing for the whole season, not just a couple of games. That's the whole season right now. Trap. So, Mafia Miles, you see exactly what I was saying. That's exactly what you said in your super chat, and that's the type of vibes we on. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we on the same type of vibes, and we cannot let these boys catch us slipping. We don't want to play to the level of our competition. Israel Madrid says, who sings the song you play, Pass Me a Lighter? That's Kodak Black. You know, Kodak, that boy said Kodak Prescott, you know. It's this young man right here, man. You know, my boy Kodak. And he a Cowboy fan.
But at the same time, I'm like, bro, Cowboys supposed to be playing tonight. Boy, what the is going on? I got my hat on.
Yep.
I got my jersey on.
Yep.
I got my forces on.
Yep.
I got my swag on. I done prayed to my Jesus. Everything, won't it?
Absolutely,
I'm like, boy,
man.
Kodak
Absolutely.
Trap.
Kodak Prescott, but that boy had me weak. Kodak Prescott, that's legendary. But you see, even the people have us a 12-point favorite. That's ridiculous. That's almost unheard of in professional football, y'all. That's almost unheard of. So it's going to be tough to stay motivated playing against a team like this, man. But we just got to make sure we do it. We got to make sure we on point. Do not slack up. Do not let down. Because it's different in Dallas now. We got several leaders. You remember back in the day, it was a question on who our leader was, right? Before we got Michael Parsons, before we got Michael, before we got J-Ron Curse, it wasn't no question about Dak leadership, but everybody else, we was like, who our leader is. Other than D-Law always been pretty much a leader, but we didn't really have too many directions on this team like that. It was Dak and D-Law. That was it. But now, I think the leadership done upgraded so phenomenally. Like, the leadership is crazy with the Cowboys now.
Trap.
Who got better leaders than the Cowboys, sir? That's why I feel like the letdown won't happen. The letdown won't happen because Micah ain't letting down. Micah ain't relaxing. He ain't maxing and relaxing. Micah ain't gonna play around with these boys. Dak ain't finna let up on these boys. D-Law still going out here balling. So the letdown will have to be ceased. It will be seized. We won't play around with these boys, man. We gonna go out there and try to run up our stats. That's what we gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Mafia, you right though. I didn't look at CD like a leader before this season, or maybe last season. But CD done stepped into that leadership role. Trayvon Diggs done stepped into that leadership role. I don't look at Trey. Trey wasn't a leader at first. Trey quiet, but he lead by example. And I'm telling you, he even got leadership on his team now. And you see how he talking the crap to Dak and stuff. Like, Trayvon Diggs is a leader now on his team. So, man, make no mistake about it. The leadership on this football team is ridiculous, y'all. It's ridiculous. We got a lot of gangsters, goons, and goblins on this football team. It gets scary for these boys. It definitely gets scary. Shout out to you got us the poet sliding in late. Shout out to Israel Madrid. Shout out to, it's a couple of people slid in late. Let's see. Tommy Montoya, I ain't see you. Kid Cowboys. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. Trey Fargo. Shout out to everybody rocking. But I appreciate y'all sliding in for the win. But now we could just do some Q&A before I wrap this up, man, because, you know, it's been a little rough, you know. Israel Madrid says, if one man fight, we all fighting. Kinda leadership. Okay. Yeah, we all coming. like Dion said, we coming. Craven said, just like Colorado, we got leaders and dogs. Absolutely. Hey, Dion started something with that, didn't he? That's so gangster. Like, forget the little traditional captain. Like, Dion creating his own stuff. Because even if you just a captain, you still got other people that do other things and play other roles. You can still embrace them and highlight them. So he made leaders and he made dogs. You ain't got to just be a leader to be a dog. That man might want to be left alone. He might be over there minding his own business. But he's still a dog. We know not to play with him. You know what I'm saying? We still know not to play with that guy.
Trap.
Shout out to the wordologist in the building with the $5 super. He says, with the Jason Garrett era, we had good football players. With Mike McCarthy, we got dog. Ooh. Listen here, wordologists. They don't want to talk about that. Because Jason Garrett wanted the right kind of guys. He wanted the right kind of guys. Screw the right kind of guys. Give me the right kind of football players, you know?
Trap.
Give me the right kind of football players, because I understand the dangers and the threats it is to just get the right kind of guys, because you don't want these dudes to get in trouble. You don't want these dudes to do this. You don't want these dudes to do that. It's understandable. But at the same time, listen, I don't know, man. Choir boys probably ain't gonna make the best football players. It is what it is. Look, that's something else Deion Sanders talked about, and then he got a lot of slack for that, didn't he?
Trap.
That's why Deion been controversial since he been in coaching, like far as college go. I ain't gonna say what he said, but did you hear what he said about recruiting? If not, after this show, go back and look up and see what Deion said about the recruiting. He wants his certain type of players too. And then he want them in certain type of positions. So, I mean, it ain't about it's about the mentality, man. It's about the mentality. Who's seen Fresh Prince? Who's seen the new Fresh Prince? If y'all seen the new Fresh Prince, give me a one, because it's dope. Bel Air. Who's seen the new Bel Air?
Trap.
Because if you seen the new Bel Air, you going to get the mentality that what I mean. This is a perfect analogy. If you seen the new Bel Air, right, follow me. Will, who is Will? He's just the rich kid from Bel Air. He got everything he want. He coming to school. He coming to school in the big time Benzes and Range Rovers and stuff. When he went to go play with that other league with the shady dude, when he started, I can't think of their name because it's been a minute since I played, but if you seen the show, you get what I mean. When Will went to play with that AAU team, them boys was hungry, wasn't y'all?
Trap.
Will had to channel himself. Will had to go find himself to be able to even stand on the court with them dudes. Will had to go through some stuff to be like, hey, man, if I want to play with these dudes, man, I'm going to have to change my mindset. I'm going to have to get hungry. These boys, Will pulling up to practice in a Range Rover like a brand new Benz or something. These dudes catching 2-3 buses to get there. It's a different mentality, sir. So it ain't about it's not being this degrading or nothing. But when you got players like that, it's a different level of intensity. It's a different level of commitment. These boys are actually hungry. They hungry. You know what I'm saying? So it's different, man. It's just a different mindset and mentality that you have when you done been through stuff. So Will was this spoiled kingpin, silver spoon kind of guy, and these dudes over here trying to fight for their life, and they took that fight to the court. Will had to shift his whole mindset to be able to stand with them dudes. So you do want a certain different kind of mindset. It ain't all about just being a good guy. Okay, you'll give up your seat on the bus, but will you punch somebody in the face when it's meant to be?
Trap.
Do you understand when it's a time for war? It's a time for war, it's a time for peace. Do you understand that? Are you willing to go to war with me? A good guy might feel like he don't want to hurt the ops. He don't want to hurt the ops.
Hey, yo, pass me a lighter, I'm trying to smoke me up.
The op over here ready to take his life, but he's like, I don't want to do it. I'm a good guy. No, that's not going to work sometimes. Sometimes you got to be about that life. Sometimes you got to be ready to step about it. So it is what it is. You need certain type of mindsets to play football, and it don't always come in the form of a good guy. That's what I'm saying, y'all. I hope y'all got the analogy. If you ain't watched Fresh Prince, when you watch it, you'll appreciate the analogy. But it's just a different type of mindset when you hungry for it, when you going after it. And that's what you seen compared to Will to them other kids. Them dudes like, man, look, man, this dude feeding me and everything. They might not even have a hot meal without the basketball team. You know what I'm saying? So it's just different. You want that hungry type of mindset in your players. You do. Excuse me. Even if it's a burning desire they have in themselves, that's fine. But that's hard to find. It is. It's hard to find players like Michael Parsons and Dak Prescott and stuff like that just have that everlasting burning desire in their soul to be great. That's hard to manufacture. So sometimes you might have to look outside of the person's self and look at their situation and see if that situation made this desire. You just need the desire, though. You're going to need that desire. That's what you're looking for. So sometimes you have to, get it in other means, but you do want that hunger. You do want that passion. And it is what it is. It's just hard to find it. You want to be great with it. You know what I'm saying? You guys, the poet said, different type of hunger, different type of dream. Exactly. Some people out here fighting for their life. You might be out here just doing it for a hobby. Who you think gonna win in a fight with them two mindsets? Who you think gonna win? Who you think gonna win? Trey Fargo said a lot of people root for the ops still. Zeke. Hey man, hey y'all had enough fun with that the other day, you know. We ain't talking about Zeke. Zeke is a patriot now. I snatched the man off my wall and everything. You know what I'm saying? It's over with. It's over with, man. Zeke is over with. He's a patriot now. It is what it is. Sheepdog 45 says Garrett era, he wanted yes guys, not warriors. Exactly. And look, one of the only dogs on our team, Mr. Sheepdog, one of the only dogs on our team, they couldn't stand Dez, bro. Trap. Dez was a dog. Dez got on everybody's nerves. You could tell if you watch them shows and stuff, what that was, Hard Knocks and stuff, man, Dez got on everybody's nerves. And he was like the only dog in the room. Everybody else was poodles and stuff, you know? They just went built like that. And Garrett and them, they looking at Dez with the side eye like, like he just offending everybody. It was too nice in them, man. It was too nice in them. I don't want no nice guys on my team. You know what I'm saying? You need some intimidation factor in there. I don't want all them nice guys on my team. Yeah, Mr. Joe Tranchina, they kind of screwed me. You know, I'm over here fighting for it right now. I don't know what they got. It's some copyright stuff going on. And, you know, it's difficult. It's complicated. I've been emailing every day, all day. I don't know what's going on with it, but hopefully I get it back. I work hard for it. They want to come and hate on my progression. I don't know, man, but, you know, hopefully I get it back. Who knows? I don't know. It's very, very discouraging, you know. In it, I had some decent little growth on that page, and now it's just gone. So hopefully they give it back, you know. Trey Fargo said Dez would thrive on this team. Man, Dez, look, why you think that's a great thought right there, Trey? Because look, now why you think Dez bangs so hard for this football team? Trap. Man, Dez be banging so hard for this team. Dez be on there like, hey, Dez putting up money on this team. Like, Dez going crazy about this squad right here. Dez ain't letting nobody talk crazy about this team. He taking up for this team right here. So, hey, you said something in, bro. You said something in. Dez would absolutely love to be on this football team. He would love these guys. Dez is banging Cowboys for this team. Like, Dez, I ain't heard Dez say one bad thing about this team. Nah, I'm talking about not this year, not since Mike McCarthy been here. I can't think of one bad thing Dez said about this team. Dez really rocked with this team for real. So, hey, you said something in, and they kind of made Dez the black sheep of that team. It was the good old boys team back then. Now we got some gangsters in the building, sir. Trap. But the difference is, to me, man, like I said, to be a dog, gangster, however you want to call it, to be him Jones or something.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
I think it's the difference between when it's a time for war. This how I put it. When it's a time for war, right? Are you a person that's gonna be ready to make that's cross that threshold? When it's time, are you gonna notice it's time and act and react? Or are you gonna debate about it and be hesitant? That's the difference between a dog and somebody who's a good guy. Because look, when you're a good guy and you sat up there and hesitated and thought about it, it might be too late now. Trap. You done got everybody hurt. You done got everybody smoked. You done made everybody a pack, because when it was time for you to commit to being a dog or taking action, you sitting up here second guessing and being hesitant. But in that small second, you could have got us screwed. You could have got us hurt. It could have been grim for us. That's the difference between a dog and a good guy. I don't want my person I'm following to be hesitant. You know, that's a big part of leadership. You don't want no shaky, hesitant leader. Ain't nobody finna follow you, sir. So that's probably one of our problems throughout this whole time where we've been losing and stuff. We didn't have too many people that was dogs. when it's time for war, anybody in the chat box, do y'all think Michael Parsons gonna hesitate, sir?
Trap.
We got leaders now that's like, hey, man, we got to hold Michael back. Look, we got to hold Michael back. Like, look, Michael reacting too quickly. You know what I'm saying? So think about it. A leader should never be somebody second guessing themselves. When you look at somebody who you finna follow, you look over to him, you like, it's time to go, sir. He like, I don't know. You sure? And then he asks you. Them people banging at the door, they ready for war. And he over there like, man, I don't know, man. You know, y'all got some more ammo? Where the guns at? He don't know what to do.
Trap.
Man, look, and that same leader, you want the leader when you look over and say, it's ready for war, he already telling you to come on. He already got a strategy. He already got a plan. He already know how he finna attack. That's who Michael Parsons is. That's who Dak Prescott is. That's who Tank Lawrence is as well. We got real leaders now. We don't have the good old boys, the good guys. The good guys be the ones who be in the background somewhere. You know what I'm saying? The good guys be the ones in the background. We got people that's on the front line now. That's a good war analogy. We got people on the front line, the good guys from the Garrett era, they backed up somewhere. You know what I'm saying? They just backed up somewhere. We don't even know where they at. So, yeah, man, I think that's the difference in the mentalities of this team. And far as compared to the Jason Garrett era, I think now you see the difference. And now it's going to play big dividends for us, y'all. We need those people who, when you look over in your foxhole when it's time to war, you don't want to see hesitation in their eyes. You don't want to see fear in their eyes. You want to see somebody that's looking like they was made for this. They was born for this. They was built for this, y'all. And y'all know for a fact, Michael Parsons would never be a person that'll hesitate in them moments. Michael ready to go. Dak is ready to go. Them boys is not hesitant about none of that stuff. Shout out to Mafia Miles with the $10 soup. I appreciate you, son. He says Parsons is a defensive player of the week and Anthony Brown signed with the 49ers. I wish Brown much success, just not against us. Hey, Anthony Brown to the Niners? Hey man, that ain't no bad depth to have now. Cause I pretty much said Anthony Brown was gonna be on this team. If we wouldn't have signed Stephon Gilmore, Anthony Brown would be on this team. I want y'all to know that. If we wouldn't have signed Stephon Gilmore, Anthony Brown would have still been on this team. Want to know why? I got 3 reasons why. He's a veteran, he's been on this football team, and he's cheap, and he's a decent depth player. I got 4 of them. He would have been on this team. If we wouldn't have signed Stephon Gilmore, Anthony Brown would have still been on this team. We probably would have brought him back for like a one-year deal. Guaranteed. Because, I mean, he's good depth. He's good depth. But I think I touched on the stuff I want to touch on, man. I'm going to get a little more technical about this stuff Friday. But, you know, I told you, man, I had a crazy little morning. And it kind of messed my rhythm up. But, you know, we got to keep on pushing through. Y'all know how it goes.
Trap.
Hey, Parsons is Defensive Player of the Year. Carl Main said, anytime y'all say his name, I get PSD from them three please. What 3 plays? Oh, you talking about Anthony Brown. Yeah, Anthony Brown, you know, he don't got no good memories, like that many good memories. But, you know, I think he's decent depth, though. I used to cuss him out just as much as y'all. You know what I'm saying? But if I can get him as my 4th, 5th DB, I ain't mad at that. The country club is officially shut down. We're in the attitude era. Hey, tell him, Thomas.
Trap.
You need some dogs, man. Look, even the recruiter people look at the attitude when they get it. What Will McClay said. Will McClay didn't want to give you all his sauce, but Will McClay was like, he said he basically got down to being very technical. He said at certain positions, I don't even want to see them with gloves on. That boy said with certain positions, I don't even want to see him with a towel on, man.
Trap.
Like, bro, you in the trenches, you supposed to be nasty. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you need that kind of mentality, sir. You do. You need that kind of mentality when it comes to certain positions. Even the recruiters understand this. You can't do the good old boys. You can't. Shout out to B-Bird. He says, I'm late. What up? We was just ending the show, really, but we was talking about the difference between the good old boys that Jason Garrett had and us now having some actual dogs on this football team with some real attitude, with some real leaders, some dudes that you wouldn't question when it was time to war, B-Bird. I asked this question before I go, Mr. B-Bird. If it was time to war, do you think Micah Parsons will hesitate? Do you think Micah will be hesitant in a time of war? I do not. I think Micah Parsons will be letting bombs off, sir.
Trap.
Micah might be on some overkill. Hey, Micah, they gone. It's over. They rung the bell like Game of Thrones. Micah be like Daenerys. I don't know if y'all get the reference, but Micah be like Daenerys. We'll be telling, hey, they run the bell, Mike, it's over. They surrendering. The white flag is up. And Micah still burn the city up. I feel like Micah will be somebody like that, man. He'll be on them type of vibes. He will not like let you surrender peacefully. He's gonna take you out. Look at DeQuincy. Dak, one of them good old boys. He part of the Jason Garrett team. He is, but Dak came to this game and took over. He came to this team and took over. Yes, he did. So he couldn't be a good old boy. Romo was a good old boy. And you know, I like Romo. Romo was a good old boy because you want to know why? You seen how cool him and Jerry Jones was? Let me know when you seen Dak and Jerry on a personal adventure. Let me know when that happened. You ain't never seen Dak and Jerry on a personal adventure, just out here just having fun and stuff. I ain't seen that. Maybe I missed it. I ain't seen that. Out of 6 years, how long Dak been here? I ain't seen Dak out there just maxing and relaxing with Jerry Jones. He's not rocking like that. He's one of the guys. That's one thing y'all don't understand. He's one of those guys. Know what I'm saying? Like he more of a football player than a quarterback. That's something people don't understand too. And I meant to touch on that when everybody was talking about this Trayvon Diggs disrespect and stuff. Like, nah, bro. The reason that the Cowboys follow Dak like that because he's more of a just a normal football player than a quarterback. And if you ever played on a football team, you get that because quarterbacks get special treatment. The reason that people follow Dak the way they do out the gate, ready to run through a brick wall, is because Dak don't put that separation in between them. He's more of a football player. So when the guys getting treated a certain way, Dak probably go out there and do the same thing they doing.
Trap.
Dak doing the same thing they doing. You know what I'm saying? He's more of a football player than a quarterback. Everybody know if you played on a team, quarterbacks get treated a little differently. The reason that Dak was able to, you know, galvanize the whole locker room as quick as he did because he's not like that. He's one of those guys, bro. And everybody in the locker room loves and respects Dak. Even Dez Bryant, Mr. DeQuincy, the #1 Dallas Cowboy hater, Coleman. But, you know, I hate to slide on my own home, but, you know.
Creeping on the cover, baby. Yeah. What's up, Curtis? I'm sick of you, Scotty.
I rolled up on the Quincy, y'all. But, man, I appreciate all the love and support. You know they hate us. Why? Because we are the greatest, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for all the love and support.
Put my money
we in here, man.
in my hand.
We gonna keep pushing through. Let's get it.
And this is greatness defined. Every line is divine. Verses boggle your mind. And every song, man, I swear it just get better with time. No matter how much shade they throwing, I still manage to shine. I don't know why they so obsessed with mine. I'm all they think about. Go in their house, they probably got my pics in a shrine. Damn, I never let these play me. They see us ballin', now they wanna switch teams like KD. I know my time coming, I guess I'ma wait and see. I'm too cocky and confident that humble ain't for me, Lord. Help me with my egotistical ways, but I'm amazed how they display such miserable hate. I never paid attention to what most to say. Their words are unimportant like prepositional phrase. They wanna see me crash and burn in a ridiculous blaze, but yet I rise like the Phoenix show these I'm great enough. Yeah, I know these haters can't stand me. Well, take a seat, I do it for the family. So bring the block to the Grammys, and if you try to stop me, you need a plan B. Yeah, I just do it for the real. If you ain't from the bottom, you ain't get how I feel. To go against the odds, go hard, chase meals, let the doubters see you make it. Show 'em all you the greatest, I'm the great. Young poet got flow flowing, it's mind blowing. I'm flamboyant when brainstorming, it's fair warning. For my opponents that will be mourning before the morning. Every beat I eat and destroy it, that's what the fans want it. The hot topic, you try to copy, that's hard stopping. Yeah, I'm a giant when rhyming and y'all microscopic. I got them watching and they believe in me like a prophet. Custom pics I'm cropping, be masterpieces, they photoshopping. I'm from the bottom, assembled by the avenue, so I gotta pay homage to the hood to show my gratitude. And then my attitude is similar to an animal. These people ain't half as cool, I got different levels to tap into. I am the truth, to know that I kill it. These are God level lyrics, I should be on Mount Olympus. My music therapeutic to the real spirit, like it came from ancient Kemet. Ain't nobody with me, I'm the great. Yeah, I know these haters can't stand me. Well, take a seat, I do it for the family. So bring the block to the Grammys, and if you try to stop me, you'll need a plan B. Yeah, I just do it for the real. If you ain't from the bottom, you ain't get how I feel. To go against the odds, go hard, chase meals, let the doubters see you make it, and show 'em all you the greatest. I'm the greatest.
And not only am I the greatest, we are the greatest. You know them haters can't stand us. You know them haters want to try to suppress our success, but nevertheless, we pass every single test with flying colors like no other. And like I say, 1K, one love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go. Hey, we doing an HT on raid, and you already know it's Boss Land tomorrow at 11 Central Time. Y'all support Landlord Sports. Let's go.